Swipe right on a work colleague?
Right, you're going to have to explain this to me. Which one is... What does that mean?
Right, well, I've never gone on the whole dating app thing.
Yeah.
I'm an old guy.
Neither have I.
Old school. You know, but if you swipe right, that means you fancy them. Or you'd be interested in going for a date.
Okay. Right.
So I think the dilemma there is the person works with somebody that they fancy, and they're obviously on... Is that Tinder, that logo?
Yeah.
On Tinder. So they're single, and they've been matched against them because the algorithms... Nothing says love like algorithms.
Algorithms, yeah.
And do they swipe right? Because then the person that they work with will be aware that they swipe right on them. So it could be awkward.
Right.
What do you do in that situation?
See, I met my missus at work.
Yeah? I'm not saying work romances don't work. It's just the whole... If it doesn't, then it's a bit of a weird...
It's awkward, isn't it? It's proper awkward. Like, if you've put yourself out there with someone and they've not had it with you and you've got to face them every day.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I'd go for it, man. Go for it.
Just ask them out in person.
That's worse, man.
Well,
because then you've got to face them, and if they say no, you've got to have that humiliation in front of him. At least if you swipe right and they don't, you can just pretend it never happened.
Well, just say like, do you fancy going for a drink after work or something?
What, so you come at it like a mate?
Yeah, not so... Yeah, but then you know that they're single.
Yeah.
So,
yeah.
and
but that's still asking them out, innit?
No, but but you're doing it in a friendship.
You want to do it in a group way. Like, we're all going out for a drink. Yeah, that's the best way. Like, we're all going out for a drink on Friday after work. You fancy joining us? And then you're all like, then you chat to him and you get a lay of the land, like what's going down, and you can just tell him it if they're having it.
And then you could just slip it into conversation that, haha, your picture came up that we were matched the other week.
Ah, nice. Yeah, I like that.
And then see what the response is.
Yeah.
And just goes, fucking, you're having a laugh. Then, swipe left. But, you know.
Are you going to do that ah-ha-ha bit?
Yeah.
Yeah. And she's like, I got to go.
What do you
My husband's waiting for me.
What do you make to like digital dating?
I'm glad I missed out on it all, to be honest with you. It sounds a lot easier. Remember back in the day, I don't know, when you was at school and that, you start seeing someone, you have to ring their house phone, speak to the dad.
Yeah.
That was horrible.
You had to press 141 before the number said he couldn't know his speech. Remember that?
Bro, I think I was ringing before that was even a thing.
Well, yeah.
Yeah, honestly, it was like, it was never a good look.
Well, you needed some game.
What do you mean?
In the club or anything like that.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
People, like,
yeah, you needed the gift of the gab, didn't you?
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? You had to have a bit about you and like talk to people. Now it's just... Plus, you couldn't cheat back in the day because when you met someone, that's you meeting him.
Yeah, you couldn't put
you can't catfish someone in real life.
Or like cuddly animals and sex in the city.
Do you know what I mean? Like, they'd meet you, levered out, you'd like,
yeah.
I think, well, that's him, innit?
Yeah, if that's him at his lowest, it can only get better from here.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Little did they know.
Idiots.
Yeah, I'd say do what Scotty said. Go out for a group drink. Say, let's get everyone together at work. Let's all go out for a beer and get them to join you. And then try the old school method of actually chatting to them.
Yeah. Alexei, do you use dating apps?
I don't like dating apps.
No?
Do you know what it is? One, I'm quite shit at texting. So like, you know, I'm not saying, you know, my personality's that great anyway. It's pretty subpar.
Don't put yourself down.
But even over texting, I just can't. And also, like, I kind of get a bit in my own head about it because I always think this person could literally be anyone. So like, you know, you see those stories about those people you meet and then they, you know, turn out to be someone quite evil. You just never know. And I had a really weird experience a couple of years ago. This is like the only time this has happened to me, I think, but I made a Tinder account it was like lockdown or 2020-21. It was when I had a football Twitter account that was kind of getting a bit big, but I didn't think in any way this would impinge me. And this person I matched with on there just messaged me and was like, I recognise you. And I was like, what? So obviously at that point I was thinking I'm being stalked, and they were like, yeah, I see you at Man United sometimes. And I was going, all right. And they were like, oh, I know you from your Twitter. And I was like, okay, this is really weird. And they went, yeah. I often, I see you as you're leaving the games, coming in, going out with your grey hoodie on. And I was like, right, that's too rich for my blood. App deleted.
What's the problem there?
No.
That's
not on, is it?
Why? That sounds like someone's really interested in you.
Yeah.
No, that's weird.
Remember what you wear and everything.
Yeah,
that's
where you live.
That's weird. I don't remember what I wear. That's partly because I think I'm approaching dementia already, but I don't remember what I wear, right? there's no way I remember what anyone else wears. And there's no way I remember every time. And also, like, it just because this was Ragnick era, man. Things were bad enough in life.
To be fair, during the Ragnick era, she was probably looking at the crowd more than the football.
Yeah.
And do you know what's worrying?
Terrible, wasn't it?
Never happened under the Jose.
Yeah.
When we lost like 5-0 to Liverpool, and I was like, you know, all sad and upset. Little did I know, yes, I was being pumped by Liverpool on the pitch, but off it, I was being stalked by some crack-addled maniac.
How do you know they're crack-addled? And also, there's nothing wrong being crack-addled.
Or a maniac.
Yeah.
Definitely a maniac, right?
Let's not start disparaging crack-addled maniacs on this channel.
That sounds like a Gwyneth Paltrow movie waiting to be
Yeah,
made.
man, that could have been the one.
I think you've lost out there.
Yeah.
Instead of we found love in the hopeless place, it would be we found love in TRA.
You could argue the first one was right.
Yeah. It is a hopeless place, actually.
I don't know if you've been at Old Trafford recently.
Very well done.
Yeah, in our collapsing
I
stadium.
think give a stalker a go, that's my motto.
Yeah.
Just remove all rabbits from the...
But yeah, that put me off them, the whole stalking thing.
The whole stalking?
No, because... Like,
why did you break up while the stalking got a little
stalking,
bit too...
man. Do you know what I mean?
Do you know what I mean? I'm open to anything, but not stalking and that. And because, like, you know, with you two, obviously, you're quite famous, like, on camera. And
Very famous.
Yeah.
You
Quiet.
Jay's on Paddock, Scotty's on the BBC. You all do these public things. So if someone recognises you two, that's completely normal. But with me, it's more, that's weird. That's not a compliment, is it?
Nah, but like you think about it, your actual pictures on your Twitter, you had a big following and it grew very quickly during lockdown on your Twitter. It's what got you your job at Paddock, really. That's the sort of what opened the door. So it's not beyond the realms of possibility that someone follows you, sees a lot of your tweets, recognises your picture, and then spots you at the game.
If it's like, what are we saying? Saucy Martial is stalking me at Old Trafford. Do you know what I mean? Or Saucy Sancho or my starboy _ Rashford 69 is stalking me in TRA. It's just it leaves a very, very bitter taste in my mouth.
Yeah,
anyway.
No, I've been avoided.
Right, the opposite, right.
I've had people, block me, delete my
Yeah.
number and all that, move out and change the name. But I've never actually been stalked. No, not really. But about yourself?
Yeah, I've had a few people online and all that sort of messages and just wouldn't leave me alone.
Really?
Yeah. What do you mean? Are you so surprised
You?
about it? Yes, me. Jesus.
Jesus wept, eh?
You know, I can see the camera. It happens. There's a lot of people out there with a very curious
Listen, I'm only
taste.
messing you. Very stalkable. I've said that about you ever since we met.
I'm putting that on my Twitter bio.
Do you know what I mean? He's a stalkable
Very
kind of guy.
stalkable,
You
yeah.
both are. You're both very stalkable. But no, I've never been stalked and I've never stalked anyone.
Is that because people get the head kicked in? Do you think? Not by you.
Yeah, I wouldn't advise stalking me.
No.
In fact, I wouldn't even advise interacting with me in a
No.
non-sexual or appropriate way.
Yeah.
Just leave me alone is the best advice I can give to anyone.